be a fool and I'll teach you what a fool looks like. I'll teach you what a fool looks like. I will teach you what a fool looks like. I will teach you what a fool looks like. Since you want to be a fool, I will teach you what a fool. And he says, oh, that the girls who get sort of blames them because of how they look.
So guys, Nomy might just be the very first person to receive a strike and even possibly be the first person to be evicted from this house because she has committed all kinds of offense today. I'm sure you guys have seen the video. There've been talks about how Nomy sprayed she sprayed Tammy on his face, in his eyes. This is crazy, guys. I don't know how Biggie is going to react. Everyone has been calling out Biggie on Twitter, hoping that he is going to give her a strike or possibly evict her. Now, you're asking, what really happened? When did it happen? And why did it happen? Remember I did a video earlier when I was explaining to you guys the fight between Tram and Nomy. Well, it went on to the phase 2. On phase 2, see what happened. Eventually, they got information that they will be having hairstylists coming to treat them well because of the party this night. By the way, the party is currently going on at the time I'm recording this video. So in the salon, Nomy was there doing someone's hair. Then eventually Tram came in, and he initially had been saying that someone was smelling when they were together, when they were all gathered for the head of house to read out the information Biggie had for them, and she just ignored him. He was implying that Nomy was smelling. That Tram was trying to say indirectly that she was smelling. So he kept on doing all kinds of smelling here, saying all kinds of things, derogatory statements, and Nomy was just there. So he went out and came back with a spray, air freshener, and he sprayed it around on the floor. He didn't really spray it on her, but just sprayed it around her. And you all know what that means. Indirectly, you were saying that she's smelling. So she didn't take it to, initially she just let it slide. She didn't say much about it. So he left. He came back again. And then he now sprayed one more time. That was when she got irritated and she, lashed out, saying, why would he do such a thing? What does he mean? Why is he doing that? So they eventually started going at each other. That's Tram and Nomy. Me personally, I don't even like Tram. So I was a little bit happy that she did that to him. But then again, she was provoked by Tram. So you can't really blame her. Naturally don't like her too. But then this is a game. Tram is coming with his own tricks. Nomy is also doing her. So it's obvious from the way things are going that someone is going to get a strike. Now, Biggie might look at it and say, well, Nomy was provoked by Tram, and that is why he would end up giving the both of them a strike. But remember, Nomy is also supposed to be on the bench. She's supposed to be one to sit on the bench this week, and she only did that just twice, just I think Monday and Tuesday. The rest of the week, she hadn't been sitting on that chair, and that's a punishment Biggie gave. And I don't think he's also happy about that. So now these are two very strong reasons why Nomy should be getting a strike. Naturally, this is expected. It's a game. Everyone is supposed to provoke everyone. There's a different strategy coming up everywhere. But no matter what, you can insult each other, cuss out each other, but don't get physical. If you guys remember, something similar happened with Tasha in doing her own set, I think with Messi, where she dragged her hair. Sissy, I think. And in this case, she was provoked. Interestingly, she was provoked to the point where Tram went out, because after the argument, after the back and forth, Tram went out and then he sprayed one more time before going out. Now making it the second time or the third time. And then she was like, let it just better not touch me. Let not be that you're too. He was cowardly. He didn't want to spray it on her. That if it's sure for you, can't spray him on me. That kind of a thing. So Tram, I don't know if he was manipulated or controlled. He actually turned back and went ahead, walking towards her to spray her. Man, I don't know how she did it. She was smart enough to yank it off his hand and then eventually ended up spraying him right in his face. Now, this is the part where I believe she would get punished for it, because you don't have to get physical. You should not get physical, no matter what the person says. Now, the crazy part is how all the other housemates were looking at them from afar. I think Chisom also wanted to separate the fight. He was heading towards it, and then Yusuf stopped him, held him back, because it's a game. Everyone is out there to win. There are 24 housemates. The earlier they start cutting them down and the longer you stay in the house, the more your chance of winning the reward. So you have to look for a way to knock out somebody. And if you see two people having an argument and you feel it's going to lead to a physical fight, it's better just let them do their thing so that they can both pack their load and go. So I'm anxious to see what the outcome of this particular incident is going to look like. After probably this weekend, we'll get to know that. But let's see what happens after the party. When Shayo is in the system, you know how it's going to be. So I'm eager to see what's going to happen when the housemates are back together. And of course, they want to play a game or two. Believe me, when I say that game is going to be interesting, because you'll see carryover of everyone's beef being outlined. So expect more quarrel, expect more argument, if possible, expect a fight. She's going down. Eventually, I believe she will be the very first person to leave the house. Not by eviction though. Because of the strikes and all these things that are happening, I don't think she should have let that spray, because whether you like it or not, he didn't spray her directly. So one way or the other, they both will get punished for that. So let's see how it goes, man. I can't wait for it. So see you guys. Please do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe so you don't miss out on videos like this. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye.